Robbie in the C30. Nah. Robbie in the Corvette. Nah. Robbie in the Camaro. Yeah.
What up, gang? Ooh, look at that dusty ass hair. Shit. But outside working on the vet today, and I'm working on my carbon door panels. And now we are officially, those are carbon fiber door panels that I made from scratch. That is not overlay over the factory panel. That is some foam padding built out to fit the car, fit the interior panels that it comes in contact with, like dash and the frame here. These are 100% handmade, and I did these. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, but it is well worth it. To be different, of course, and if that's your goal, then great. Now, the only things that I don't like about the door panels or the doors themselves is that they have these humps right here. It's like a factory situation right there, and really there was no way around it. Like I could have sprayed some expanding foam and then shaped it and did all that, but I didn't feel like doing all that. That was just like I was too much work for me to gather in my brain to do. So I kind of built foam up around it, so there is foam under it, but I wasn't going to be shaping and trying to get it all like super perfect. These are for me. I'm not selling these. Like if I were to sell them, then yes, I would go that extra step. But for my own car, like for like a super 100,000% perfection on the door panel, like there's some extra shit I'm doing. I didn't have to do this, but this is something I chose to do just because I like it. Plus, there's the carbon everywhere else. There's carbon on the dash. There's carbon under here, which I need to perfect because it's all wavy, but this is soft shit, so I knew it's going to kind of be kind of crazy looking. But anyway, carbon, 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 and now the passenger side door. So, it's a lot of work, man. It is a lot of work trying to sand, get straight and smooth and all that. But right now, they are glass. They're smooth as shit. They don't look smooth right now, of course, because they've been all sanded down. But if I take this wet towel, this is just some water and a little bit of soap from my car wash bucket. But if I take this and do that, bam. I'll take this and do this. Bam. So, bam. Now I do have, I'm guessing this is air bubbles from a previous layer that I couldn't see. But a lot of this, like in order for me probably to get this out, I probably have to keep sanding it, but I don't want to cut the carbon fiber. So I think what I might do is right there is maybe go one more sanding on it, but then that's kind of probably be it. This is it with the door closed. Door closed. It clears. The dash. It's right at the frame. And as you see, it clears all the way around. So we 100% clear. There is no obstruction from the door panel to the dash or anything like that. And there's of course a speaker there, 2 speakers there. So a total of 6 speakers in the door. That's what we're going with. And yeah, man, it's coming out nice. I like it. I love it actually. But like I said, these 2 humps, one here, one kind of right there. Not worried about it. Do got to do a little bit more sanding right there where these 2 pieces meet. Kind of hard to get in this crease right here, but I'm gonna try to get in that crease a little bit better. But other than that, the rest of the doors are fine. And I'm really not going to stress over it. Like I said, I'm not going to stress over that little portion. But there you have it. there you have it. So, right, and carbon everywhere. Carbon, carbon, carbon. And I'm even bread box. I'm thinking about doing the bread box in carbon. And this is just a thing. I don't think it will be that hard or that difficult. I'm not running AC or anything in the car, so that vent is obsolete. I just think aesthetically it would be a better flow if you just saw carbon all the way across to the other door panel. I might do it. I think that'll definitely add another piece to the puzzle, and make it look just that much better. And then there's some things that I'm gonna actually redo, because this panel is done, but when I did it, I didn't cut the thread off of the carbon, so you can see that. So I might go ahead and redo it and make it look a little bit better. The center console portion is done, but I'm not gonna worry about that because there's a lot of traffic that go along right here. And like I got soda and water and everything else sitting on it. I'm not going to worry about that because it's probably going to get scratched up and messed up anyway. This back panel, I think I'm going to leave it alone. It just needs to be cleaned. It's very, very dirty and dusty right now, so you can't really see what's going on. But yeah, there you go. So yeah, kind of dusty, but I think I'm going to leave that alone. I think I'm going to redo this one though. And then I have to redo my steering wheel cup. Because I used a different resin, and this resin is stained like a yellow color or like a gold color, whatever you want to call it, where on the doors I used resin. So just so everything does match, I might do the cluster part over again. It all depends on once I clear the door panel and look at the difference. If I don't like the difference, then I'll redo them. If not, I'll leave that shit and not gonna worry about it. But like I said, man, yeah, are almost done. Probably another day of just sanding and fine tuning and knocking down some of these low areas, and without cutting through and hitting the carbon itself, then we should be fine. But this will probably be next. I should have enough material to do this over, so I'll knock that out and get that done. There's also right here too. You can see right there. So carbon right there. So that whole section on the car steering wheel. But we'll get to it when we get to it. Now I got some time for this car to do some other stuff. Bam, 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 bam. Bread box, and then finish that door over there. So same thing. I just started that door, so I still got to do trimming and final fit and all of that, because all of that piece right there gets cut off. And then once I fit the door, then I'll tape the carbon, and then I'm gonna spray the door, the bottom of the door part, black. The factory door panel will still extend, so this part down here, I'm gonna clean it up. I might fill these holes, fill all of this, and then spray the black. So whole internal portion of the door, bottom, all of that will be black. And then gloss on the carbon, and then that'll be that. Have it, man. Quick little update on the Vet. I had some free time. Not ready to start on the Camaro yet, so I am taking some time to fine tune some stuff on the Corvette and get it right. And like I said, we'll go from there. I do have one of those video rear view video camera things that'll be live action video, and it's kind of hard to see out of these mirrors. like how they sit. I think the mirror in this car should be a little bit bigger so you can get a full kind of scope of what's going on. But for what it is, the camera, it does give you that bigger mirror, plus the view is like, it's damn near the whole back of the car you see. So I'm gonna put that in here, and you know what I'm saying, go from there with that. And what else? That's probably it. Yeah. I still got to do my carpets, dyeing the carpets and finish dyeing the carpets and the side moldings black, because I want a blacked out carpet interior situation. So getting to it, and then yeah, whole music situation back there. I gotta finish and fine tune that. At one point I was gonna do carbon on the box, but I'm not. I'll probably just end up spraying the box black and just calling it a day, or covering it so you really can't even see what's back there. Really doesn't matter what it looks like back there to me, as long as it sounds good, and it does sound good. And what else? That was it. But like I said, passenger side door panel is shorted, so there's my speaker box right there. There's speaker down there in the corner. Like I said, fine tuning, cutting, trimming, getting all the thread portion out and all of that good stuff. And then, you know what I'm saying, cut out the door handle. Other than that, that's that. Oh, and I do have some black seat belts that are going here, so I'm taking the gray ones out. So, yeah, like I said, carbon all the way around, carbon, all the way, carbon all the way. So when I get in, I'm in the carbon. So, man, yeah, that's a quick update for y'all, what I'm working on, what I'm doing to the Corvette. I can't wait to really start this Camaro project, but I'm waiting on some stuff, and I don't want to move until I have everything that I need. So for right now, I'm not taking a break. I'm just waiting to get the rest of the puzzle pieces. So when I start to do everything, get everything put together, everything is here. I don't have to go look for nothing. Everything is here for the most part. What else? That's it. My glass top, I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to put my glass top back on, because I don't want to flex and break it. I would rather keep this hard top on. But if I do need to redo the upholstery up here. So we'll see about that. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to put my glass top back on or not. I do have two of them, so I have options as far as which one I'm going to put. I have a blue tinted one and I have a brown tinted one. We'll see when we get to that point. But let me get back to sanding and doing some more stuff. And then, like I said, this is a quick update, and we'll get back to it. Have a good one. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, do all that good shit for me. Help me get to 200 subscribers, and then on to the next milestone after that. So with that being said, man, Deuce, we out. I'll let y'all in the next one.